Hey guys, Kevin, Golk Spinball. This is the next little project for a customer. This is a Judge Dredd. I've actually never played one of these before, so this is the first one I've ever seen. So on that note, everything does work so far. It does have some. It needs cleaned. It needs rubbers, basically shopped. He did do some Comet GI bulbs, so those are good. A long time ago, it had LEDs put behind the translight, but they are very dim and hardly show up, so they need replaced. This is, I mean, pretty much this is just a shop job. Rebuild the flippers, replace all the rubbers, rebuild. I already said that. I mean, these rubbers are like hard. Playfield in general, looks like the main areas have kind of been kept clean. But if you kind of dive down in there, the harder to reach stuff hasn't been done. Ramps all need to come off. We need to scrub and clean all these. I mean, they've got some, whatever you call them, frosting to them, just dirty in general. So all the metals need cleaned. I would like to see, because with the glass off, this to me just seems a little loud. That may just be how it is, but I'm going to see if I can kind of lube or grease the gears a little bit. I'm not sure if it's a hack or what's going on here, but somebody put a little post underneath this plastic to raise it up, and I'm guessing balls get stuck behind here. So one thing that I kind of mentioned, because that's harder to see from this angle, but this is raised up like an inch right here. So one thing I had mentioned to him is I can take some clear acrylic, plastic, whatever, and kind of make a standoff, just go here, come up, and just kind of come to the wall, and he'll just have like a clear shield. I had to do it on my Black Knight with the sword that I have over here. Just a little deflector, because if the ball goes under the shield, under the sword, it can't pop out. So yeah, I might just make a little stand up right here, just a little 1/2 inch clear thing. That way we can flatten out this plastic, because it is getting a little, I can see it's getting a little wear mark. Hard to see, but it's trying to scratch away at that right there. So let's get rid of that. Let's see, this spot right here it's not welded together anymore, so I'll take that out into the garage and hit it with the tack weld. So, because he actually said occasionally the ball would hit and go over, so he actually put some electrical tape kind of raised up right here to give it a lip, and he said since he's done that, it's been fine. And I mentioned, well, worst case scenario, I could take some ABS plastic and mold it to the inside of this and make this a little bit taller. That way it's, instead of electrical tape, it's ABS plastic. But first thing I'd like to do is right down in there. Yeah, I can see it should be down there. So clamp that down and give it a good tack weld. Try to do it on the back side a little bit so I can sand on it and smoothen it out. But he does have a color LCD, so it's a little bit smoother than the dot matrix. Which one you like, that's up to you. If you like the DMD, the color DMD, or the color LCD, whichever one you like, that's up, whatever. So yeah, not a lot going on with this game yet. So I was just kind of getting a parts list together, because like all these are still incandescents. You can see how, so I'd like to change those just all out for white. And I know he said some of the sockets, on the board underneath, same thing on the Demolition Man, has the same board underneath where you're trying to put in a wedge bulb from the side and it kind of cracks the solder joints. So, this isn't going to be a much. I mean, realistically, I'll probably just do this all as one video and I'll just release it when it's done, because this is not going to be a big job. So it'll just be taking all the plastics off, clean all the plastics, clean the whole play field, try to grease the arm up there that moves, basic rebuild flippers. So there's not going to be a lot to talk about on this one. It'll just kind of be, you know, I'll show you as I'm doing stuff what's all done. I noticed he's missing, I think it's that screw right there. It's staying down, but it, you know, need to find a screw for that. So, oh, the only technical thing I need to figure out or what's going on. When this fires the ball eject back out, the left flipper, you know, just lightly just kind of ticks. He's like, no big deal. He goes, if it's not something easy, don't worry about it. You know, he just, something he noticed that he's pretty sure that's not how it's supposed to be. So, but yeah, if you get that ball eject over here, you just get a little, just makes this twitch. So I'll look into the wiring matrix on it. You know, because it could just be a diode thing. It's just back feeding a little bit. So, but yeah, everything works. He's had this for a while. I want to say it's like 7 years or something like that. He's had it for a pretty good time. Pretty good shape overall. There's a little bit of, you know, whenever he bought it, there was some damage right here on the, you know, so that's going to be the downside to this whole entire machine. But that's how it was. But, you know, I think he said he got it for like $2,000. But that was back pre-COVID and, you know, 7-8 years ago, whatever it was. So, but playfield's in good shape. Everything's nice, good translite. I mean, nothing. I mean, it's got its normal little bumps and bruises and stuff, but, you know, besides that spot next to the coin door, everything else is good. So, be a quick little job here. Probably the next video, because I'll probably order all the parts for this tonight. This is a really busy week, so I don't know if I'm going to get to it at all this week. So it may be Friday, you know, maybe 5 days from now before I can even start cleaning on this thing. So, so yeah, parts may actually show up by the time I, and then I'm also, you know, if you follow my channel, I got this the same day I got the Matahari, and I've already posted a video on the Matahari. So, but this week is going to be dead, so it's going to be probably this weekend before I can even start stripping and cleaning everything on this. So, there you go. This will be the, I don't know, I guess I can go ahead and maybe just have an 8-minute intro to Judge Dredd. I can, pretty sure there's balls in it, no glass. See, that's kind of loud. You don't notice it with the glass in, but...
Use fire button to launch ball.
So anyway, I put my hand over on the left to get ready for it to come around and it didn't work, so. Horrible video is horrible. Get used to it. You're watching my channel.
Use fire button to launch ball.
There you go. And this will probably be one of the last games you'll see with the garage in this condition, because we are working on shipping container stuff, and the shelves are now built, and it gets worse before it gets better. So everything's getting pulled out and put into totes and taken to the shed or taken to the shipping container. So this will probably be the last build you see with this room in this condition, because then I gotta get everything out, paint the walls, finish the ceiling. Man, I picked out the floor already for it that I'm doing. Of course, it's on sale on Amazon like 2 months before I need it. It's like 25% off right now, which saves me like $300. So yeah, all this mess is going away. Well, I had to take some of that stuff out because I now have 11 games in the arcade. So since I have 11 in there, I had to bring the chair and stuff out of there. So, well, there you go. I guess this will be a quick little 10-minute video, and I'll post this later this week whenever I get around to it. So, see you guys later.